Okay, so let's start. Okay, let's start. This is the open house for 6th grade CBE math. Okay, and I use this app, okay, on the iPad, and can use my pen. Let's look at just the intro. So this is, okay, just about me, okay, about me. Okay, I have a PhD degree in chemical engineering. I have taught the CBE a couple of times, always in the spring, okay, always spring. And I am currently a 4-band ISD teacher in high school. I taught Algebra 1, Algebra 2, pre-calculus in the school. And I really excited to work with you and momentum learning. My own kids, they have participated in my momentum learning classes, and they all felt very beneficial. So I hope you will feel the same way. And this is the class information. Okay, so every Sunday, 2 hours from 11:30 to 1:30 p.m. Okay, Central Time. We have 2 of the week, no classes. One is the spring break, and one is the Good Friday that weekend. And the target audience will be the current 5th grader. Okay, so this is the fundamental information. So this class will help students transition from elementary school math to the middle school math. One important, the objective, a lot of students want to take the CBE, the 6th grade, the credit by exam, either in February or May or the summer. Okay, we will have the testing schedule shortly. So the primary focus, okay, in the 6th grade math will be the number of operation, the proportionality, the expression equations, and measurement, and the data. And we also have some other areas that will be covered. The CBE also will be covered in the class. So let's look at our topics. Okay, all the topics will be covered. Okay, you can also find from the UT, the CBE, the website. Okay, those are the topics, and then they also have percentage about this topic, but we will cover all the topics. So you need to score 80%, okay, minimum. This is 80% for each of the subject to be able to skip. When you set your testing day, you have to arrive at a testing site, okay, early, okay, don't be too late. So those two, okay, this is already done, okay, that's December. The next one is February the 24th, and the registration date already passed. So if you are taking in February, you should already register. So this is the February 24th. Most of you, I know, you will be taking the exam either on May the 4th or July the 9th. Make sure, ask your parents, do not miss the registration window. So those are the registration window. Okay, a lot of times the school will also have the announcement telling you the CBE, the deadline is approaching, okay, and then you need to just register. Okay, now if you decide to register this class, you will be sent Canvas invite, and then when you join the Canvas invite, okay, and then you will have the column on the left side. You can find all the information. You have the grades, okay, and you have the modules. So if you just look at the home page, and you will click join the Zoom class live, and then you can join the class. So Zoom is used for all class, and we use the Canvas. Okay, let me also explain what is the requirement for the class and the homework assignment. In each module, okay, before each class, usually I will post it, the handouts a couple hours before the class. Look at, each week's module and then the handout. Okay, so open that PDF. Now, if you prefer to write down the notes on a paper, then print it out. And if you want to take electronic notes, okay, then you don't have to print out, just download the PDF, okay, and then make sure you have some device, okay, to write your electronic notes. Okay, homework session. Okay, so our homework, each topic we have a unit test. They are all in multiple choice format. Now I do also have optional homework that's for your extra practice. Okay, for your extra practice, I will show shortly how the homework look like. Those are extra practice, but the homework is in the quiz type. That means, okay, when you submit your answer, when you submit the homework, you will immediately know which one you got wrong, which one you got correct. We also have the recording every time. The homework, okay, you need to submit before each class. I will check that. I will check to see a grade and then look at the statistics. And then if there's any question, like a lot of the students got wrong, okay, then I will go over the next class. Please remember the class material, including everything, will be available for 3 more months. For example, the handout or any of the questions you want to look, it's valid, okay, 3 more months. Next, I will go over some of the sample questions. The parents, okay, you are also welcome to stay because you want to probably also want to look at it, how I usually carry out my lesson. So my lesson is usually PDF, okay, and I have multiple pages. Each unit, I have different handouts, okay. I have handout 1, okay, that's the like a different topic. Okay, and then we have homework 1, okay, if you do it. So this homework 1 is specifically for this topic 1. Okay, and then we also have, now next is the handout 2, okay, 2 here, and then also the homework 2. Okay, and then handout 3, and then the homework 3. So those are extra homework, okay? Those are the optional homework because the real homework, the assignment, okay, it's multiple choice is belong to the entire unit, okay, entire unit. Now, if you noticed yourself, okay, after you finish the homework, you notice the one of the topic or maybe 2 topics, okay, you feel, okay, a little bit weak, okay, and then you go back to that topic. For example, if it's your topic 3, and then you said, oh, the topic 3, I will review the notes and then I will do the homework, okay, extra homework, just to practice. Let's start, okay, so my example today is the ratios and the rates, okay, ratio, rates, proportional, okay, this is proportionality, okay, this is one of the topics, okay, one of the actually very heavy topics on the CBE test. So this is how I carry out. Okay, so we would go over the notes. Okay, I will we'll have some fill in blanks and we also have some examples. We'll ask the students to try and I will go over the strategy. Okay, a lot of times I will call out the students, say, what is your strategy? Okay, so a ratio is a comparison of 2 numbers. Okay, it can be written in different ways, okay, in 3 different ways. So let's go over. So we have a lot of phases. So let's practice how to write the ratio. Okay, so we will do the 2. So one way is writing, okay, a number 1, okay, and then 2, number 2. Okay, so the 2 numbers. So let's look at the first one. Teeth to no teeth. Okay, so please count how many of the figures have the teeth, okay, and then ratio to the no teeth. And you can type your answer in the chat. Or maybe before, okay, hold on. Let me first, okay, I do have a Q&A session, but let me also just ask, because right now we are doing all this example questions, okay. So if any of the parents or any of the students have questions at this time, you can either type in the chat or just unmute yourself and let me know. Okay, very good. Good job, Melody. Okay. So if you count all the teeth, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so the teeth is 9. Okay, and then if you count all the other no teeth, but you can also find, okay, what's the total number, okay, figures, that's the 3 and that's 8. So totally that's 24. 3 times 8, that's 24. So I know the no teeth is 15, but you can also, of course, count, right? Those are all no teeth. Okay, that's 9 to 15. Okay, so Clarissa, what do you want to ask? Oh, not Clarissa, sorry. Charity, right? Charity. Can you explain your question? Charity, are you able to unmute yourself? If you can, you let me know, okay? Okay, just what do you want to know about this? Okay, what is your specific question? Okay, is there any student also here, fifth grade? Okay, make sure you participate. Okay, make sure you participate. Okay, let's look at the next one. Smiles to total. Okay, smiles to total. Okay, good job, Melody. Okay, so let me wait one more minute, okay, because I'm not sure all the participants here are the parents or the students. So let me wait one more minute, okay, and then later on I will just know, have some clue. So Melody, besides writing this, okay, 424, do you know what will be the other way that I can write as the ratio?
1 to 6.
Okay, you are simplifying. Yeah, 1 to 6. Okay, that's 1 to 6. That's simplifying. Okay, how about like we have 3 different ways. Can you think about like, what possible ways? You probably say, oh, what
2
do
to
you
12.
think? Those are all equivalent. Very good. 2 to 12. They are all equivalent ratio. Okay, we call that equivalent. You actually already went through the next topic. Okay, they are equivalent ratio. So we can also write the ratio as this. 4 over 24. Okay, the ratio can be also in fraction. The ratio can also like this, 4 to 24. Those are 3 different ways. Okay, although for you probably say, oh, they're all the same. Okay, but this is like 4 to 24 or 4 over 24. Those are all different ratios. Okay, very good. Okay, so I'm going to skip the other. Okay, and then the order in which you write the ratio, of course, is very important. Okay, to the meaning is important to the meaning, because teeth two, no teeth, we already find is 9, 15. Okay, and no teeth to the teeth, no teeth is 15 to the, that's very different. Okay, that's very different. So the order really matters. Okay, any questions? Okay, if not, let's look at this more practice here. So in the lunchroom, there were 100 chocolate milk cartons at lunch. When lunch was over, okay, 88 had been purchased. Okay, so we have 2 parts. Okay, we need to find the 2 different ratios. Part A, what is the ratio of the number of milk cartons purchased to the total number of the milk cartons? Type your answer in the chat. Okay, good job. It's 88 to 100. Okay. Now, Melody, okay, because we are going to go over the equivalent ratio soon. Can you tell me if you simplify that, okay, what will be the ratio?
It could be, wait,
Yeah, we can do
22 to 25.
22 to 25 it is. Okay, you divide by 4. So this is, okay, when you simplify that, you have the 22 to 25. Okay, good job. Okay, let's look at the part B. Part B is, what is the ratio of the number of milk cartons remaining to the number of the milk cartons purchased? So read carefully, okay, read carefully. And type your answer in the chat. Are you sure? Where did you get the 22? Okay, excellent. Okay, excellent. So Melody, can you go over the strategy? So in the class, I will like when we have multiple students answering, I will just like take turns. Okay, so students will need to tell me, okay, what's the strategy? And I don't want to make the students awkward, so I will just maybe like step by step, okay, or things like that. So whenever try to, okay, so Melody, since right now you're the only one answer, okay, what was your strategy?
So since it asks for the number of milk cartons remaining to the number purchased, there was 100 cartons and there was 88 purchased. So you use 100 and minus 88 to get 12.
Okay, very good. So that's the 12, that's the remaining. So your remaining to the purchased.
What number?
Yeah, very good. Okay, and of course we can simplify that. Okay, but this is our next topic, so we can practice all the simplifying here. Okay. So this is the experiment. Okay, so let's practice the simplify. So ratios can also be simplified. And math, okay, or the final answer. We always want to simplify as possible. So simplest the format. So all the math. Okay. Okay, now let's look at number 3. Start with number 3. Number 3 is should be pretty easy. Let's write out the simplest ratio. You type your answer in the chat. Oh, you already did? Okay, now can you tell me how did you get that?
Both divided by 3.
What is 6 divided by 3?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's 2, right? So both divide by 3, that's 1, 2. You can also write, okay, some of the students probably always want to write the fraction, okay, and 3/6. Okay, that's 1/2. So 1 to 2. Okay, very good. How about number 5? Okay, let's simplify the ratio. Okay, if it is in the fraction type, it's just let's reduce the fraction. Okay, and also from time to time, okay, usually before the break or right after the break, okay, I will have some maybe Kahoot or maybe Blue Kit. Melody, have you played the Kahoot and the Blue Kit at your school? Yes.
Uh,
Okay, those are fun games which are able to engage the students, okay, at learning while having fun, okay, while having fun. So in the beginning, I never know, okay, the students, okay, just beg me, say, Miss Gong, can we do the blue kit? I only know Kahoot at that time. So I said, okay, fine, okay, but I wasn't sure what the students doing for the blue kit until the summer when we have the in-person class, and I finally said, oh, that's how you do the blue kit. Actually, they are trying hard on working the problems itself, and then try to have some fun as well. What is number 5? Okay, number 5 is okay, 2 to 5. Very good. Okay, very good. You divide by 9, so it will be 2 over 5. So it's just 2 over 5 or 2 to 5. Good job. Okay, let's just do one more. Okay, and then we will move on to the next topic. Number 9, 4 to 13. And see, you say, 4 to 13. Can we simplify it? It's already simplified. They prime to each other. So it's already simplified. It's just the 4 to 13. Okay. Not always. You can sometimes, okay, it's already simplified. Okay. And this is the topic just for the introduction of the ratio. Okay, and then this is the homework page just for that part. Okay, but we do have a separate assignment based on the entire unit. Okay, entire unit. This is just for actual practice. Okay, so let's look at ratio as comparisons. Okay, a ratio is a multiplicative comparison of the two quantities. I will explain shortly. Of two quantities which describe the same attributes. Okay, they can be written in 3 ways. That's what I mentioned. Okay, so with the two quantities, okay, A to B, okay, or with this two, okay, the semicolon, students to the teachers, or the fraction, okay, or the fraction. So those are the 3 different ways to write ratios. Okay, ratios that are equivalent can be simplified to the same values. So for example, like 4, 5, okay, it's the same as 8, 10. It's the same as 12, 15. So if you multiply the 2, and you multiply the 2 right here, and if you multiply the 3, and then this quantity also multiply 3, they are equivalent. Okay, they are equivalent. So now let's look at so yeah, Melody, you already mentioned some of the equivalent ratio earlier. So I want you to create 2 equivalent ratio for number 2, okay? 18 to 12. Just to create 2 different ratios that are equivalent to this one. Of course, the answer will vary from different students. What you have is 9, 6. Okay, you are divided by 2, and then 6 and 4, you are divided by 3. Yeah, very good. Okay. You can multiply 2 if you want to, or multiply 10 if you want to, but yeah, those are all equivalent. Okay, how about let's simplify that. Simplify means the simplest form. What is the simplest ratio? Okay, very good. It's 3, 2, 2. Okay, divide by 6. Divide by 6. Okay, good job. Okay, now let's look at the next type of question. Okay, determine if the two ratios, they are equivalent or not. If so, we need to determine the multiplier or the scale factor. Okay, so let's first look at if they are equivalent or not. Let's look at number 4. Number 4. 2 over 5, 2 to 5, 8 to 20. Okay, are they equivalent? You can just type yes or no. Okay, it is yes. Okay, now determine the multiplier or scale factor. What does that mean? We just from 2 to 8 is multiplying 4. Okay, so that's the scale factor. We are scaling up 4. Okay, scaling up 4. Okay, let's look at number 5. Are they equivalent? Are those two ratio equivalent? Yes or no? Okay, it's not. Okay, it's no. Okay, let's look at number 6. Okay, number 6. Are they equivalent? 8 to 6, 20 to 15. Okay, Melanie, let's simplify that. Okay, let's simplify 8 to 6.
4 to 3.
4 to 3.
Oh,
20 to 15 is also 4 to 3, right? When
yeah.
they can simplify to the same one, so yes, okay, yes. But the scale factor, maybe it's not easy directly find it, okay? 8 to 20, okay? Multiply what? So you can do the division. You can do 20 divided by 8, and then that's 2.5. Okay, so that's the scale factor. This is the multiplier, 2.5.
Okay.
Okay, job. Okay, have any students saw those tape diagram before? Yes, okay. So your school mentioned those tape diagram? Okay, then, I'm not a big fan for that. Maybe I'm, teaching, but you can also use the tape diagram to do the proportion to do that. Okay, so in the class, okay, I will probably just quickly go over what's the tape diagram it is, and then we will do the proportion. Okay, let's look at word problem. Okay, a word problem. Okay, a real life application. So I'll give you 1 minute to read the statement first. Okay, the statement first. Okay, so this is the recipe. And okay, if you find out one recipe work very well, if you want to follow the recipe, don't mess up the recipe. So let's look at, we have a different scenario, okay, different scenario. So let's look at the first row, okay, first row, okay, all the names I think is month. Okay, so the girl named June, okay, June made a recipe with 21 cups of lemonade and 28 cups of the fruit punch. Okay, so we want to see what's the ratio. So let's look at the ratio. Okay, I need you to do the ratio from because ratio, the order matters. So lemonade, okay, to the fruit punch. So what is the ratio for this row? Okay, for June's recipe. Type your answer in the chat.
Do I simplify it?
The second column is the ratio in
Oh,
the simplest form, yeah. Okay, it's 21 to 28, very good. Okay, so 21 the lemonade, 28 the fruit punch. Okay, what is the simplest form? 7 to, oh, sorry, 3 to 4, okay, 3 to 4. Okay, now the last column, the question is, was Sally's recipe used correctly? How do you know? Okay, and how do we know? Melody, you can just unmute yourself. What do you think? How do we find out if June is following the recipe?
yes, she is because 3 times 2 is 6 and 4 times 2 is 8.
So it's following, they are equivalent. So our original recipe, the lemonade, to the fruit punch should be 6 to the 8. So that should be 3 to the 4. So right now they matching, they match. That's why, yes, they follow. Okay, very good. Let's do the next one, August. August made a recipe, 35 cup of the liquid total and 15 of which were lemonade. Type your answer for the first cell. Okay, what's the ratio? Remember, I need the lemonade to the fruit punch.
Can you do 15 times 8 to find the total cups of fruit punch?
Can you repeat your question?
Can you use 15 times 8 to find how many cups of fruit punch?
What are you trying to do? 15 times 8. Are you trying to convert a unit or what?
Because it says 35 cups of liquid total,
Mm-hmm.
so I have to find how many,
Okay.
how,
Okay. It's not answered, it's just a 35 cups of liquids total. So how
okay,
many different types of liquids do we have here?
so,
Two, right? One is the fruit punch, one is the lemonade. Now 35 cup is the total liquid, and we know 15 is lemonade. So
yeah,
how much is the fruit punch? How many cups of the fruit punch?
20,
Wait, what did you say, Melody?
20,
20, right? So 35 minus the 15, that's 20. That's the fruit punch. We need the lemonade versus the fruit punch, 15 to 20. Okay, now reduce the two. What is the simplest form? Yeah, okay. And what's your conclusion? Follow the recipe or no?
follows the recipe.
Yeah, follow the recipe. Okay, we will do one more. Okay, and then I do have the Kahoot. Okay, so I do have the Kahoot. So maybe we'll invite the audience join the Kahoot. So let's look at the last one. January made a recipe with 18 cups of the fruit punch and 24 cups of the lemonade. 18 and 24. Okay, very good, Melody. Okay, you didn't fall into the trap, right? Because when you look at it, okay, it's not just 18 to 24 and then 3 over, okay, 3 to the 4, because order matters. Our recipe lemonade, okay, to the fruit punch. So our here lemonade is 24, and fruit punch is 18. So if you reduce this fraction, what will it be? Okay, very good. It's 4, 3. And our recipe should be 3, 2, 4. So 4 to 3 is no, it's not. Do quick Kahoot. Okay, quick Kahoot. The favorite mode. Okay, so the students or the parents, if you want to join to experience this, okay, either you have an app, okay, or maybe join at www.kahoot.it, okay, and then type the game in, and then type your name. You can, if you don't want to have your name on, you can just have name. Of course, in my class, okay, I did have to use their names. Okay, let me wait a little bit just to see if any of the audience could join together. Most time it will be short because I have lots of the topics. Oh, and I think you can also join with the QR code. Okay, let's start. Okay, let's start. Very good. Okay, bees to flower, all correct. Okay, very good. I know I mentioned the ratio, we said a two quantity. The ratios can be multiple quantity, but as long as you keep the order, okay? So the bees to the flowers and to the leaves, okay, one by one. Okay, very good. Good job. Okay. It's the mice to the birds, and you also need to simplify. So 2 to 6, 1, 2. Let's look at what's the difference? Oh, you probably have not simplified. Okay, we need to simplify. If you choose yellow, you didn't simplify. So Kahoot, I like Kahoot better because I can, every question I can see directly, but I know students they love Brookit better. And they also recommend the other, already forgot the name. But the Brookit, I can also download the report and then see which topic. Okay, let's look at the next one. Okay. Red part student. Okay, very good. Read carefully. Okay, read carefully. Which one is not an equivalent ratio? Excellent. All the other three can be reduced to 1 to 2, and that's the only one not equivalent. Okay, if you choose yellow, okay, so 2 to 6, or the other is 1 6 1 3. If you simplify 1 3, 32 times the 3 is also 96. So this is also 1 to 3. Now 42 108. Okay, it's okay for the first side. You probably think okay, it's the 1 3, but it's not. Okay, that's not because 42 times the 3 is 1. Okay, it's not a 108. Okay, let's look at the next one. Which is not equivalent. Okay, the green and the red. Okay, the red is 1 2 2, 1 2 2, or the other is 1 2 3, or the other is 1 2 3. So the red is not correct. Okay, let's look at two more. Okay, two more. Red. Blue to red. Now, let me ask you, I also have Jason, are you able to talk about your strategy?
Yes.
Okay. How did you find the blue to the red ratio?
So I counted the number of fives. So I counted the side, and it gave me 5, and then I counted the length. So I counted the width and the length, and then I multiplied them to give me the area, and then that was gonna be the total amount of squares. And
Okay.
then so I knew that the blue squares were 5 tall, and then 3 in length. So I just multiplied them, and then I got 15, and then I knew that the red squares were 5 tall, and then 4 in length. So I multiplied them, and then I got 20, and then I just simplified.
Excellent, excellent. Melody, did you use the same strategy?
Yes, but now I look at it, I could have just counted the top row of the blue squares and
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. When I look at your the time you spend, okay, I know you guys all did like counted how many, not say really counted, okay, 3 times 5, 15, and 20. Okay, but as Melody said, okay, now you realize, okay, because it's all equivalent ratio, the multiple to 5, they all have 5 rows. You only need to count, oh, the first row, okay, 3 versus the 4. So that's a quicker way. Okay, that's a quick way. Okay, let's look at our last one. Okay, very good. It's 4 to 8, and then reduced is 1 to 2. Okay, good job. Okay, and then we have the podium. Hooray! Okay. So when we have more students, it's good job. Okay, good job. Okay, so this is just a part of the lesson. Now let's go back. Okay, we have just about 5 minutes, so just to have the Q&A before we have the office phone here. So any questions right now from you yourself, the students, or the parents? If you cannot think of any questions at this moment, okay, we have this the website, maybe have some question can be answered, or reach us, okay, at this phone number, and also the email, okay, also the email, okay. Okay, and thank you. Okay, one thing I want to add We do have a final, like at the very last week, we do have kind of like a mock test, okay, mock test for you to try on, and then we will also go over that. Okay, so I know previous years a lot of the students and parents also are curious if there's anything that you can practice the whole the topic. Okay, any other questions? Okay, if not, I hope to see you in February, okay, and get you ready for the CBE test.